Alright, as you saw the cringy intro, the theory is, what if Nick didn't believe what Fiore said about Lil? In my opinion, Purple Team would still lose, but instead of Nick being eliminated, Fiore would be out in my opinion, which means half of the storyline will change. Episode 5 will have the same challenge, but without Fiore. Teal Team will still win, and Gabby will still be able to vote out the person of her choice. Nick, Ashley, and Lil will vote Alec, and Ellie would convince Gabby to vote Lil. This makes the finals really different so far. Episode 6 will be the same, but without Alec winning the challenge on his team. Gabby would still win the challenge on her team, and Nick would win the challenge on his team. Gret would still be the person eliminated on Teal Team. Ashley and Nick would vote Ellie, but Gabby gave her the statue, and Ellie would vote Ashley. This means Nick and Ellie are the only two left on Purple Team. On Episode 7, Ashley and Gret swap teams. Teal Team would still lose. Everyone will vote Gabby, and she couldn't save herself, because she already used her statue on Ellie. This makes Gabby the 6th contestant voted out. On Episode 8, Gret would still win the challenge. Now it's merged, so no more teams. Ashley, Nick, Gret, Miriam, Tom and Dan would vote Ellie. Ellie would vote Dan. This makes Ellie the 7th and Dan the 8th contestant eliminated, because it was a double elimination. Episode 9, it will be the same challenge, but without Ellie. This challenge will still be the virtual reality challenge, instead of Fiore winning. I would say, in my opinion, I would say Tom would win the challenge. Nick, Ashley would vote Gret because she is annoying, and they would convince others to do the same, which means Gret is 9th voted out. Episode 10 will have the same challenge. Ashley will win the challenge, and she and Nick would expose that Tom has the 2nd statue. Tom would misuse the statue on Jake, because Nick and Ashley would say they voted him. Nick, Ashley, and Jake would vote Tom. Jake would vote Tom because of what Nick would say about him. Tom and Miriam will vote Nick. After the teams being picked randomly, the teams will be Jake and Ashley and Miriam and Nick. Jake and Ashley will win the first challenge, and Nick and Miriam would win the second challenge. For the last challenge, Miriam would be out first, which means it all depends on Nick. Jake would be last to give up, which means Jake and Ashley make it to the finale. Jake would most likely pick Miriam, and Ashley would pick Nick. This means it will be a tiebreaker. In my opinion, I would think Nick would win the tiebreaker, because Miriam is old and is not good at challenges, which means the finale is Nick, Jake, and Ashley. In the finale, they would be able to pick someone to help them. I would think Ashley would pick Will, Nick would pick Lil, and Jake would pick Miriam. Jake would trick Nick and would make him go the wrong way to the finish line. So the final two would be Ashley and Jake.